listening here. My name is Jason Stevenson, and over the next short while, I will guide you to soften your mind space, relax your body, and then visualize the day's release through a soothing, quiet imagery. Grant yourself permission to sink into sleep at any point during this practice. To begin, take a few moments to settle in, making any adjustments required for utmost comfort. Ensure that you're well supported by any cushions or blankets you have around you, and that all end-of-day activities are taken care of. Close your eyes whenever you are ready if you haven't already done so, and then give your mind a moment to catch up with your body, to arrive in this present moment. When we sink into bed at the end of a long day, the mind can sometimes remain caught up in arguments or preoccupied with ideas or concerns about the day ahead. So, for a moment to begin with, I invite you to see if you might let the mind sink into the present moment instead. You might practice this by really noticing what the surface beneath you feels like, or by noticing the subtle movements of the body associated with each breath in and out. You might also notice the sounds that fill the air, without labeling them and without judging them as good or bad. Whatever of these things helps you to arrive in the present moment, take a few breaths to focus on it now. Seconds of presence. Just know that this is entirely natural and entirely okay. If you observe yourself wandering into ungrounding thoughts, simply notice the mental movement and then gently come back to your anchor, which is your breathing. Shift your attention to the top of your head, just taking a moment to focus on this uppermost part of your body. And gently draw your awareness to your forehead, softening the muscles all around the eyes. And slowly now, continue to scan the body downwards, inviting any areas of tightness or tension to begin to soften. Pay attention to your jaw and your tongue. Your shoulders and hands. And to your belly. Just letting yourself sink more completely into the mattress or other surface beneath you. And continue until you arrive at the very tips of your toes. When you have finished this gentle scan, hold your entire body in your awareness, imagining that you are as light as a leaf and yet as grounded and stable as the roots of a majestic tree. Remember that if thoughts about the day continue to rise to your awareness, perhaps being replayed like a movie on repeat, you can witness what is happening and then slowly start to release it. If at any point you become overwhelmed by thoughts or feelings, remember your anchor. Remember that the earth, your body, your breath, or any sounds that flow through you can help you to re-tether to the present moment. Now in just a moment we will begin a visualization to help us mindfully release the events and feelings of the day behind us. Yet before we get there, I invite you to take a few deep breaths into and out from your heart space. And with each breath in, feel your body expanding. And with each breath out, notice the subtle surrender. Expanding and surrendering. Expanding and surrendering. And in the space and quietude that lives beneath your thoughts, I invite you to repeat the following words. I am willing to let go. I am willing to let go. I am willing to let go. Letting go of the contents of our mind is not always easy, but it begins with a willingness. So as we move through the rest of this practice, be patient and compassionate with yourself. View the practice of letting go as a practice of softening, and one that might be an unfolding journey. So now, I invite you to shift your awareness to the creative mind space. And in this space, I invite you to paint yourself on a quiet pathway in nature, whether made of stone, wood, earth, sand, or some other material. Perhaps you're in a jungle, perhaps in an evergreen forest, or even an open, vibrant meadow. Whatever space brings you peace and comfort, find yourself here. Find yourself in the peace of the natural world. You are standing on the path, feet firmly connected to the earth. All you have with you is a backpack strapped tightly across your shoulders. Take a moment to ground yourself here, to breathe into the open air, to let yourself merge with this environment. Slowly you begin to make your way down the trail, noticing the colors, textures, and life forms that surround you. Take your time to really notice them, letting them ground you into the present imagined reality. Paint this landscape in your mind however you feel called to, in any way that brings you a sense of safety and comfort. As you continue to walk, you are leaving behind the hours and minutes that came before you. You know that all you have is the present moment and the path that unfolds. And yet, you might still feel that something is weighing you down. Although you might cognitively understand that the past is in the past, it can be difficult to embody that truth, to really release it, to be really free of it. And so you continue onwards, trusting that soon you will be able to truly let it go. For now, you absorb the world around you. The path weaves through the land, surrounded by a healthy, vibrant ecosystem. The beauty and vitality of it continually brings you back to the present moment, helping you to return to the breath and to your direct senses. Now, up ahead you see a pristine body of water come into view. It might be a lake, an ocean, a pond, or a stream. But in any case, it glistens beneath the setting sun. Slowly, you make your way towards it, treading lightly upon the earth as you go. As you approach the water's edge, you take a seat on the sand, rock, or grass that surrounds it, taking off your backpack to rest for a short while. With your backpack now on the earth beside you, you realize how heavy it was to carry around. Your shoulders can now fall towards the earth, softening any tension you once held. But what is in the bag, you wonder? Slowly, you slide open the zipper, and as you peer inside, you realize you've been carrying heavy stones with you. Each stone representing something that happened in the day or days that came before this moment. Take a moment to consider what you've been carrying. Any stories, any encounters, any energies, and any emotions. Witness what you've been carrying from a place of wise observation and compassion, just softening any attachments you might feel. And then, one by one, you pull each stone out of the bag, taking a moment to feel its weight, and then carefully placing the stone in the beautiful body of water before you. Take your time with this, acknowledging anything you yearn to let go of or to soften. And if difficult emotions arise during this process, remember to practice compassion and patience. Know that you can always come back to your anchor. Soon, every stone has been pulled out of the backpack and returned to the lake, river, stream, or ocean for transformation. You sit calm and lightly upon the earth, letting your forehead relax, your jaw to soften, your shoulders to melt, and any other physical tension to be released. If there are any areas of your body where the tension cannot be consciously released, shift your awareness to this place and stay with that sensation for a few breaths. Breathe into it, just sending it kindness and compassion. Now, before moving from this special place by the water's edge, I invite you to take 3 long, deep breaths. Remember that dynamic pairing of expansion and surrender that occurs with each breath cycle. If that helps you to let go, you might release a sigh alongside the exhalations. Feel yourself growing lighter, becoming freer with each deep and mindful breath. And then with your breath returning to its natural rate and rhythm, envision yourself slowly rising to your feet, feeling a deeper sense of peace and ease. You take your backpack with you, yet nothing remains in it. It is slung loosely across one shoulder. And then you begin further down the path, trusting that up ahead you will discover a place to rest beneath the setting sun. Continue to envision what the landscape looks like. Are there trees here? What size, shape, or color are they? Are there animals present? Perhaps bugs or butterflies too. And what sounds do you notice? What whispers flow through the air in this beautiful landscape? You continue on your way for a short while longer until you see a small, cozy cabin up ahead. Mindful, you make your way towards it, trusting that it has manifested itself as a place for you to rest well and rest deeply. As you arrive at the front door, you slowly let yourself inside. The cabin is warm and comfortable, adorned with your favorite colors and in your natural style. Making your way through the hallway to the main sitting room, you rest in awe as you come to see the large floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the sun that sets behind the horizon. The couch is positioned before the window, granting you a perfect place to rest while you absorb the beauty of the world beyond. You take a seat or come to rest on your side, propping your head up on a pillow and wrapping yourself in a warm blanket. And as you gaze out the window, you admire the radiant colors that are spread across the sky. Violet, pink, and amber streaks dazzle your eyes. The sun has long disappeared, but its glow remains. You watch as the colors slowly darken, shifting into a deep and dazzling blue. Breath by breath, the sky's transformation takes place, until soon, dusk has turned into night and the world all is quiet. You notice the stars that shine brightly in the sky, finding solace in their presence. Worries of the world drift away as you revel in the magic of the world. You feel wondrously connected to the universe and yet deeply grounded to the physical world. You are at peace. You are in balance. Slowly, your eyes start to grow heavy, and you close your eyes to the view beyond the window. The image of the cabin and that surrounding landscape fades away as you return your attention to the supportive surface beneath you. Come back to your anchor now, letting the breath, the awareness of your body, or any surrounding sounds ground you into the present moment. You might also stay with the sensation of the surface beneath you, feeling firmly rooted in the space that you occupy. Anytime the mind starts to wander, just gently and compassionately invite it back to the presence, again and again, as needed. Know that you are safely held by the universe in the moment as you slowly drift off to sleep. Breath by breath, you sink deeper, soon releasing this day completely, so that you may rest and restore for the waking day to come. Sleep well, my friend. Sleep well.